could be at my door.
Hey everyone, look, it's FobTech. What's up? What are you doing, man? Oh, you're just a little Sonic the Hedgehog, aren't you? What's been going on, man? What's new? How's life been treating you? Anything new? Start any cool new diets? Really just digging through that trash, aren't you?
Can I have this one?
FobTech? FobTech? FobTech?
Don't want.
FobTech? How's life been treating you? See any cool new movies? How's the weather out there?
This is nice.
Are you enjoying our small talk session? Are you okay, man?
Okay, bye.
Let's see you later, dude.
One more.
Alright, thanks for coming over, I guess. That's FobTech, everybody. Paul, I've been out for a while, man. 114 new messages. Oh, God, I forgot I was supposed to set that episode up. Wonder what he has to say.
Wonder what he has to say.
Ben, just start this episode wherever. Just pick a spot and just start it. It'll be fine. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome me back.
Welcome back, ZChum.
It's really long. I like how Aqua picked the longest fucking clapping one he can possibly have.
And you can't turn it off on the Go XLR either. If you push the button again, it plays again.
You can. You can if you change the settings, I believe.
Oh.
Turn it on and off rather than just one and play.
Oh.
Well,
I have one that's like a minute long, and it's the entire intro to Clone High.
is that anime?
Yeah, we have no idea what that is. Yeah, I was gonna
Is that
say.
what Clone High
Are we gonna
is? Are
start
you
talking about the
serious?
goddamn Fisherman's Friends again too? Now, what, like a bunch of
Hey,
bullshit nobody
first
knows
off,
about.
You guys are
You guys didn't
wrong.
watch Clone High?
Is it an anime?
No.
You guys are fucking losers.
If it's an anime, I
it's
haven't
Like, still
seen it.
doesn't tell us what it
Yeah.
is.
Sorry, I don't watch
I mean,
anime. I was too
it's
busy
like an
playing
animated-
sports.
It's an animated adult cartoon from like 2002 that only got one season and deserved way more. It's really funny.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't watch that. We were busy
Maybe
out with
it
girls.
didn't deserve way more, ZChum.
Yeah, I was busy lifting weights and playing lacrosse and making out with girls.
Making out with girls.
We were behind the bleachers.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch Clone High until like a year ago anyways. So
I was busy picking my nose and playing Diablo 2.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. Anyways.
Well, first
I,
off, before we get into anything such as the beach or camping adventures, who was behind the door in Hex's
What?
intro? I mean, we should have found out by now.
I think maybe this week
I
we'll
get it.
find out.
It-
I think
I'm
it's a
saying
multi-part.
the chat, they already know.
Oh, yeah,
we
they
don't know
get
right
the
now.
chat. Yeah, true.
Chat knows right now.
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna
don't
be in
know.
front of this. Yeah.
Man, how exciting is that going to
Exactly.
be?
Very
Spotify
exciting.
listeners,
I'm sure
there's
nobody
just
even
no
cares what
clue.
we're saying right now after this like monumentous moment when that door opens. Thanks, Hexloom. But yeah, hey,
Hexloom should
welcome back
do-
from the beach.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
It was really nice. Yeah.
If everyone, ZChum has a very nice picture on the beach wearing shoes.
Yeah. Sneakers and socks at the beach.
Come on, it was low tide. I wasn't wearing socks. Okay. It was low tide, so like all the sand is like really, it's like compacted sand, you know?
Uh-huh.
And we were walking, and I just didn't. There was fucking jellyfish all over the place. I would have stepped in a jellyfish. Okay.
Knowing
rather
you
just
probably.
Yeah. Knowing
I'd
ZChum's
rather
luck, he
just-
should have a hazmat suit while he does anything. You know?
Yeah, probably.
He would have had the
Because I
worst
then-
reaction to a jellyfish of all time. Like
I would have died. I would have just died.
from a single sting. That's a wrap on
The
old
lifeguard
ZChum.
is like, the lifeguard's like, this isn't even really a dangerous jellyfish. It should just be like a little bit of a sting, but it'll go away really quick, and I just die.
ZChum's entire body's just swelling as the lifeguard speaks.
That's
like
I'm,
the
trying
girl
to
from
piss
Willy
on it,
Wonka. ZChum finds the one jellyfish that Will Smith used to kill himself in 7 days or 12 pounds, whatever that movie's called. 7 pounds. That's the only one to wash up on the shore in Florida
Pretty
ever
good
happen.
I've never
Great
heard of
movie.
that movie, but Will
Species.
Smith uses a jellyfish to kill himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, that's spoilers for the whole thing. But
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I imagine it's been out a bit, and I've never
been out
even-
a long
What is
time,
it?
so it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine. But yeah, maybe I'll watch it now. That sounds
It's
fantastic.
a tearjerker. Get ready to cry some
then I'm out.
gamer
No,
tears.
I got enough things to be sad
good
about.
movie. Which is funny.
Very
What was
good.
this
Will
called?
Smith-
Pursuit of Happiness? Or
No,
No.
came out around that time though. Another just sad Will Smith movie.
no, that was a
Dude,
joke because
Will Smith plays Will Smith. Like some movies are fucking good, but it's Will Smith playing Will Smith always. Like
Can you imagine if the Pursuit of Happiness ended with Will Smith killing himself with a jellyfish?
Oh, God.
Abandoning that poor
that
kid.
uplifting story just gone.
Well, couldn't get a job. I'm gonna put this jellyfish on myself now. Man.
He just did the new Serena Venus Williams movie. Mm-hmm. Where he's their dad or something. I didn't watch it. Yeah, I don't.
I didn't watch it either.
I was
People
in
are up
tennis
in
club
arms
in
about
4th
that
grade,
one.
but I didn't watch it.
I was on the tennis team in high school.
I see you being a tennis guy. You
My
got
school
the
hated
body
it.
for
Or
Hated
it.
it.
tennis.
Hated it. Sucked,
Too much running in
actually.
tennis.
Yeah,
I don't like to
it's
run.
horrible.
Tennis is like really high impact on your knees because you're stopping and turning the other
Yeah.
way so much. I feel like that's like where you really gonna destroy your body.
How about those elbows? Right?
Tennis elbow. They have
like
a
a-
whole word
Yeah.
for what happens to your
It's
elbows.
like an old person disease, right?
Is that a
They,
thing? I
like,
hadn't heard
play
of that.
Too much tennis elbow.
Yeah.
It's
No.
quite
Just
common.
fuck up your
It's
elbow
either from tennis or beating off too violently. I bet you could get
They
tennis
weren't gonna
elbow
Yeah,
call
I
it
guess.
vigorous masturbation elbow.
Yeah,
They
that was-
just
yeah.
stuck with it.
It's weird.
That's
I've
actually
never
what they
played
call
tennis
it.
in my life. I have tennis elbow in both arms. I do spend a lot of time at the computer though.
I must have like skier elbow or something. It's just so weird.
Weird, yeah. Anyways. Happy New Year, by the way, everybody, and
Oh,
everybody
yeah,
watching.
we
It's
made
been a
it.
little. It's been a little while. It's 2022.
guys
how
knew-
did you guys
Never
ring in
mind.
the New Year? What?
Nothing. I was about to make a much too soon joke.
No.
I was gonna say, you know who didn't make it? Betty White.
God,
You
the
son
national
of a bitch.
treasure, Dekie.
She was the
Decky,
world's
this is
grandma.
Too soon.
Who? What? I got
Yo.
zero connection to Betty White. I didn't watch Golden Girls. I didn't know anything other than she is always just like on talk shows flirting all the time. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
awesome.
Dekie's hiding out in Mexico because he made that statement. That's what's
Yeah.
happening right now.
I've also
better-
said a couple of things about Robin Williams people didn't like. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
God,
Yeah.
that
I
felt
don't
like
like
my
him.
uncle
Monster.
died when Robin
You're a
Williams
fucking
died.
monster.
Dude, isn't it weird that like every single like movie star that like becomes significant, everyone and has like some sort of connection to somehow, and then it turns into like a huge thing, but it sometimes is bigger than their real mother dying or something. It's like, oh, Betty White died.
Yeah.
I remember when I was
No.
14 and I watched her first movie and all this stuff. And they're like, yeah, my uncle passed away, whatever. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
The biggest celebrity death in my life was Billy Mays. And that was like 10
okay.
years ago. That one
Yeah.
crushed
That
me,
was
dude.
pretty big.
Billy
No
was like
one
that
has
one.
ever
That
had-
one was like more impactful than David Bowie or any of that other shit, man.
Yeah,
That was it.
seriously.
I think Michael Jackson's death didn't affect me, but I saw how much it affected like
That
It
one was
affects
major.
everyone on
yeah,
Twitter.
I mean,
Prince too. That was rough.
You know how I found out about Michael Jackson dying? I was playing Call of Duty World at War Zombies, and somebody sent me a message on Xbox. Like, you know how you could send out mass
Yeah.
messages to
Yeah.
all recent players on Xbox? Somebody sent a mass message that just said, Michael Jackson is dead. And I was like,
That was like
What's this
Twitch
guy
before.
saying?
That was like Twitch before Twitch. Like when I was streaming the other day, everyone was like, "Betty White is dead." That's how
Yeah.
I found out. God damn. At least Betty was
I
old.
found-
You know, she lived a full, wonderful life. Everybody
that's
loved
the thing.
her.
If she had some like tragic, untimely death, I wouldn't go making jokes.
It-
She was
it just sucks.
She was 100. Go ahead, give her the 17 days,
Yeah,
whatever
you know
it
what?
was.
She missed
Really lucky.
17 days, but she went through how many leap years? So she about 100. I think she had like 14 days of leap years. That if you didn't have a
Wow,
good
yeah, that's
brain.
pretty smart, Kings. Yeah,
A lot of people like.
leap year, I read it on Twitter. That's why I knew 14. Yeah.
All right.
Let's just pretend you did that
Oh,
calculation.
sorry, I did the math in my head real quick.
Yeah, that was like the smartest thing I've ever heard anyone say. You gotta
totally
take
a
credit.
King's thing, though.
That's true. He's a numbers guy.
A lot of people towards the end of their life, like suffer from like dementia and like cognitive disability and like illness. So the fact that Betty White was also like stupid rich and could probably afford
Yeah, that's what I was
incredible
gonna say.
healthcare.
She might know Bezos. That's all I'm saying.
To live like a healthy life right up until the night you die in your sleep, that is like
Yeah.
so lucky.
Did they
That
say
is-
why she died? I didn't realize internet. I like briefly got it
probably
on a
because
bus
she
and I
was
was like,
99.
Yeah,
Well,
probably
yeah, I
something
was
about
like,
being
I'm
99.
assuming just old age and your body's
Yeah.
kind of tired. But yeah, I didn't know.
I think every single person that saw that news was like, we don't care how she died because we figure she's 99. It's something to do
We
with the fact that she's
assume,
99.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you die from just being old, like really old, or
Yes,
does just
that's-
something
yeah,
bad happen because
No,
you're so old?
No, your body's deteriorating after you turn the age of whatever.
Yeah, and it just you just slip. You're just like
you don't
"That's
replicate
enough."
cells or whatever. You
Your
don't
cells
build new
start
ones.
fucking up. They can't
Yeah.
like make fresh ones. Your skin gets all fragile. Your bones get all brittle, and your heart gets tired. And your healthy cells that are being made just like are mutated after
Yeah.
hundreds of years of slight fuck ups down the line.
You guys want to know something weird? That's already happening to your bodies. Don't think about it too much, Aqua.
Yeah, no. That's leading into the next point I wanted to make. I wanted to ask how you guys rang in the new year. Like, what were you doing? What were your surroundings? What was going on? I personally, my wife went to sleep at like 10:30, and I just kind of sat at the computer and watched a Super Mario speed run. Got a little bit sad because I was thinking about how long ago the millennial happened and how clearly I remember that, and just feeling kind of old and kind of sad, and that's how I rang in the new year.
Oof.
That sounds amazing.
Oh,
that
Aqua.
sounds great.
Oh
Aqua.
God, man!
Me and Betty White, being old. I didn't die though, thankfully.
Cool. So who did you kiss at midnight? Cool.
Yeah, it was kind of a rough New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Wow. Well,
Okay, Aqua.
yeah, man.
on that happy note,
Yeah,
No,
I just
I was
contemplated
thinking about my
suicide
cells.
until midnight.
Thinking about my cells deteriorating. And...
I watched the
I
Big
was-
Fat Quiz Show of 2021. That's what I was doing, and then I didn't realize it was midnight until like 12:20 or something like that. But yeah, me and my girlfriend just watched the Big Fat Quiz Show.
What is the Big Fat Quiz Show? Is that like?
It's like a
Like Jeopardy,
comedian
but for children.
talk show on YouTube or whatever.
Speaking of dead
Well, it's on
people,
TV.
the New Year's guy's dead, right?
Dick Clark.
Yeah.
He died a while
Didn't he
ago.
die like
Yeah.
5 years ago?
Like, last time that I watched the New Year's like Eve ball drop thing with Dick Clark was probably like 15 years ago. So I don't like I'm
Yeah.
not up to date. I
think
thought
he
that was
died
like
in,
this
like,
year or last year.
I don't know. But
I thought he
also,
died in like
who-
2015.
I don't fucking watch the ball drop. Who the fuck watches the
He
ball drop?
died
did.
in.
I watched
he
the
died
ball
in
drop.
2012, Dekie.
Yeah, I knew it was a while.
I thought maybe it wasn't this year. I was like, it had to have been last year though.
They like keep bringing out his like petrified corpse every like New Year's.
Yeah. I mean, that's the question. When did they stop having him on the show? Not when did he die? All right,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he was
exactly.
on there.
Well,
They
listen,
finally stopped putting him, like his body, his corpse, out near the ball when it drops.
they did the same thing with Larry King for years.
Oh, absolutely.
He was
yeah.
an animatronic
Oh,
well
well,
after
when
he
did Larry
died.
King die? That was what, 3 years ago?
Something like
yeah,
that.
maybe something like.
I
More,
think
you're
Larry
closer
King's been
there.
dead for 20 years, to be honest.
No
but-
way. Oh yeah, that's my joke. But yeah,
January
You know how-
21.
You know how a lot of like world leaders in European countries get like embalmed and then put on display?
No.
I think they just
I don't know that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Like
continue.
Rasputin's
What
wang.
world
Or like,
leaders do
uh,
this?
yeah, and like okay, North Korea isn't exactly Europe, but like North Korea's got like both the Kim Jongs like embalmed in a tomb. In Russia, you got that communist dude embalmed. In
None
a
of these are
fucking tomb.
Europe yet.
I'm sure there's some European countries too.
European country.
If Russia and
In the
Korea have it, I'm sure
Philippines,
there's
they
some...
have a
Hey, Russia. Part of Russia's in
taxidermy.
Europe, right? Part of
I
Russia's in Europe.
hypothesized that Dick Clark was embalmed and put in the New Year's Eve ball, and
that would
every
be cool.
year his
He's in
his
the ball.
lifelike reanimated body lowers down, drops, and then
Suspended over the city.
It's hung up on little strings, and he does a little dance for everybody.
He fucking flosses like Ninja did. Holy
Hey, where was Rasputin?
Come
He
on,
was
everybody.
Russia too, right?
Yeah,
Okay, well, yeah, he's
Yeah, but
got
I think
his,
Rasputin was,
his
like,
wang in a
definitely not
jar.
embalmed. Yeah.
What a weird
think-
looking
they thought
penis
Ras-
that is.
they
It's
thought he
so
was
like
like a-
conular. Why is it so conular? So
They thought he
pointy.
was like
it's
a
like
wizard,
an,
so
like
they
an
like
elephant's trunk. Something weird.
massacred him.
Anyway, we talked a lot about a lot of dead people, but
and penis.
yeah, and this has been weird.
People
But,
should just stop dying then, okay?
Yeah.
They should
Yeah,
stop
just
dying.
quitting. My New Year's,
Yeah.
I went to some place out in Veracruz, and it's like a desert meets the jungle, and it was so hot.
A desert jungle.
So
I saw that
hot.
photo of you wearing your jeans, like standing in this fucking jungle with jeans on. It's like, oh my god, Dekie.
so
I don't think I've ever seen Dekie
hot.
in shorts
It-
ever.
I was in the picture, and one of the I went like rafting, and I
was
wore shorts
expecting to
that
see
day.
your long johns while you were rafting.
That would have been pretty sick.
But overall, the trip it was so hot. My body is in pain. It was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Got drunk, brought it into New Year's. There was no internet out there, so I was off the grid. I was like, I was not staring at screens. I was living life. And I hate it. It's terrible.
Life.
People that say they want to turn off, not use their phones for a couple of days, and so relaxing, it lets them free themselves. That's some bullshit, dude. I need to be connected. I the entire time I was just like, what the fuck am I supposed to be goddamn doing? It's just hot as shit, and I'm sitting here without my goddamn internet, and it was fucking bugs. I love
You
that.
used to
I
be
love the
like that
outdoors.
though, I thought. Yeah, you said you were outdoorsy.
Yeah. It was so that part, the hotness. That's one thing that I always struggle with. Bugs and whatever you can get over, but overall it was a really good time. Yeah, I went rafting. They had these nice hot springs there, so I spent 3 days just boiling alive.
So it's already like
He's like a
sweltering,
lobster.
and then you went in the hot
If
spring.
you're in the hot, that's refreshing. It's water. It feels good. It's
if
all
it's
from
like
the
110
volcanoes
out.
and shit. I don't fucking know the details behind it, but it was cool. Then we went rafting. That was great. Had a lot of fun there. But yeah, it was a fun time. Just once I got back to the city, I was like, God, that was not relaxing at all.
I'm more stressed out now. I need to relax on my computer now.
But yeah, that was good.
It's funny that you hate the heat, but we're like, I'm gonna go down to Mexico. Seems like a good place for me to live.
Well, heat without air conditioning is where the problem comes in.
I gotcha. Well, was
But
the
you don't
rock,
have air conditioning there, do you?
Did the Rock swing in on a vine?
There
at any
was
time?
no. Somebody said he was at the New Year's Eve show. That's why he wasn't in the jungle, dude.
Yeah,
Aqua side.
Yeah.
He wasn't at the show. He was they had him on, but he was calling in
From
on
the jungle.
FaceTime or something. He might have been in the jungle. I mean, I should have clarified. He
Whatever
might have
jungle he's hiding in.
been. He was
in a
off filming
different-
some
Hey, I'm here on the
jungle
set
movie.
of Jungle Cruise 4, guys.
Anyways.
God, I love The Rock.
Yeah.
Anything with a jungle, sign him up. You know, that's good.
It makes me want to go on more adventures though. Like the rafting was great, but I also like hadn't done proper. It wasn't proper camping. It wasn't intended as like a cabin without an air conditioner and just sit there and be hot. But it made me want to go on more adventures. Which you know you got to pick and choose which adventures you want to go on in Mexico and you know the safety issues. But it did. Yeah. I want to go back. I want to have more fun in the jungle.
Well, you should videotape it for Creators Club Hobbies, which I'm going to advertise again because we need to do that. That way we have an excuse for more adventures.
That sounds great. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be very limited with the content I would be able to provide to that channel.
And here's a cool bug I found in my house.
I do like Legos and tech decks. I found 2 of those stink bugs, by the way. Can we talk about the bug last episode that was crawling around on the wall? I don't know if anyone watching saw that, but ZChum messaged me like all excited the other day, like Aqua, you had, and he like didn't even explain what was going on. I'm like, what? And he calls me and he's like, look at this, and he just pulls up the video. There's a bug just crawling like all around my stuff, and eventually committed suicide and fell from the top of the top of the picture.
You might
like
be
30
inviting
minutes
bugs
of it.
in.
Just
Aqua.
like,
how am I inviting bugs in? I'm not sending out invitations.
Do you remember that hole that you keep putting like random little pieces of garbage down?
That hole is a pit. Okay,
Yeah,
it goes
bugs
nowhere.
love that. Bugs love that kind of stuff. Just
That's where I keep my stuff, my dust, and my hairs.
some sort of bug
and it's
pit.
Toenail clippings.
Is candy wrappers and
No, I don't put candy down there. I'm not insane. But yeah, so these stink bugs, they're everywhere. There was one on my wall in the episode. I found 2 of them next to each other last night.
I don't get them in winter. I'm surprised you have stink bugs in the winter.
winter's perfectly.
I
clear
know.
with bugs.
I don't know. It's very weird. You know, you had all
They're
those
breeding-
gnats. I got stink bugs.
Aqua's
'Cause
home's
they
the
know
refuge
I'm
for
their
stink bugs. Yeah,
I'm their
They're
master.
breeding in your bug hole, Aqua.
in his bug hole.
Yeah. My bug hole.
I think you need to get some bug poison and pour it down your bug hole.
They're
to-
not
to
coming
get
out of
rid
my bug hole. They're just bug hole. I don't know what's good. Yeah, it's weird. You know, growing up, we had them in my parents' house, but it was during the summer. Where are these fuckers coming from? I don't kill them either because they stink when you kill them, and also it's mean.
That's what I've heard, but I've actually never smelt one after
They smell
killing
like
it.
grass.
I'm pretty sure that I don't know if this is true, but I thought like if you scare them, they stink as. But if you kill them quick enough, you're good.
Everyone
maybe
calls them
that's-
stink bugs, and I kill them all the time, and I've never
Yeah,
smelled
I've never really
anything.
had to smell you.
Really? Oh, they smell like grass.
You guys actually kill bugs? I
Really?
don't kill bugs.
Me neither. I don't kill bugs. I
Yeah,
let them all
Yeah,
outside.
I'm very brave. I slaughter any moving thing in my house.
I used to when I was younger. As I get older, I've just become more and more of a pacifist. I guess I don't even.
Me too, Dekie.
Bug lives matter, dude. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not trying. Oh, okay. I'm not trying to make some controversy with that. I'm just saying, like, if I see a bug, I'll put it on a piece of paper and I'll walk him outside, put him down. He doesn't like he's gonna end up
what, so
dying
you can
out there
break
anyway.
back in?
But yeah, I don't murder bugs.
Me neither. I
I do
put them
depending
on
on the
a
situation.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about bugs though, so I'm not like going out of my way to kill one if I see one. But
I'm not
they're
trying
there,
to say bugs
I'm
are
not
like
anti-killing.
sentient. They're sad and they're like, oh no,
Right.
don't crush me. I just don't kill them anymore.
There's no point. You could just
I
as
feel
easily
guilty.
just put them outside. Because if you kill them, you got to pick them up anyway and put them in like the toilet or the garbage or whatever. You might as well pick them up alive and put them outside, and then they can die out there. But that's not on me. You know.
I've been watching a lot of like Australian creators on YouTube lately, and every single one of them has just like so many fucking bugs in their house.
fuck
Just,
Australia.
like,
I would never live in Australia. Everything there wants to kill
I-
you. Every single animal there is like, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Australia, and at first I was like, "Oh my god, the climate is so awesome, and they've got like these awesome beaches, and they've got cool weather. You can fish. You can like go scuba dive, and then there's like fucking desert all in the middle. This is crazy. And then I was like, why does that guy have a giant fucking huntsman spider the size of his head just in the corner of his house, and he's just fine with it? What is?
Yeah, so
what the fuck is this?
That's the thing about visiting a place like that. Well, pretty much any place is, but Australia notoriously. You could visit there for like a weekend, and you'll be like, "Oh fuck, look at that giant ass thing! I'm so scared of it." And they'll be like, "Don't worry about that, mate. That's nothing, right?"
Oh, don't worry about that, mate.
Yeah, exactly. But then there's a little
just
tiny
my
Just a
friend.
little huntsman.
Yeah, there's a little tiny bug like crawling, and you're like, "Oh, I'm not afraid of that." And they'll like come out of nowhere and like slice it off with a machete and be like, "Dude, you almost died. That would have fucked you up." And you're like, "Oh God, I didn't know."
Man,
That there, she's a brown recluse.
Yeah, that's a nasty one, man. Fucking A, mate.
There you.
How do you do anything?
Yeah.
Like you want to like work on your car. You want
ZChum,
to.
there you really need to wear shoes at the beach.
I was about to say, what are you gonna do at the beach, ZChum, with your shoes?
Yeah.
How do you do anything, man? You just like go out in your garage and just get bombarded with venomous fucking spiders.
Yeah, you
Like,
have
I
to
hate
tap
spiders.
your car a little bit to make sure there's no snake in it first. And
oh
like,
yeah, check like all the
Yeah.
air vents too. You gotta
It's
like.
scary to put your shoes on there. It could be a fucking scorpion in there, or a brown recluse.
yeah,
God.
whatever that is.
Everywhere where the climate is like so awesome and attractive and that I want to live also has like terrifying wildlife that I don't want to be around.
Do you want to know what the worst creature is in the world? And it probably lives in Australia, to be honest. The trapdoor spider.
No.
Oh, it throws this little.
Oh, I gotta
They
take my
just-
feet off the ground.
Something like a rat scurries by, a cute little rat, and then like a hand, it comes up from
like
the
how
ground
Aqua
and
calls it a
grabs
cute little
something
rat.
and like runs. What?
I like how you call it a cute little rat. Like,
Yeah,
like as
whatever.
if rats are fucking cute.
Cute little mouse, field mouse. And
Mouse is mouse would be.
It's like
cuter.
the hand
Well,
from
considering
Zelda
they're called
in the Forest Temple.
African trapdoor spider, I'm gonna say probably.
Oh well, I'm not an entomologist.
I'm gonna
Excuse
guess.
me, ZChum.
I'm gonna guess there's multiple
Actually, it's
kinds
the
of trapdoor.
African trapdoor spider.
I can't even.
Wow, these are pretty
I
terrifying.
can't even look at pictures of
disgusting.
spiders. Like that is like the thing I'm terrified of.
Okay, Dekie,
I know
you're making
spiders
a
in the
huge
jungle,
mistake
too.
right now. I did this once. I admitted that publicly once. I hope you like spider pictures in your DMs and like on
Yeah.
Twitter and shit. You're making a huge mistake.
I mean, spiders ain't no thing. I'm not scared at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Fucking
I don't mind spiders one
little
bit.
8-legged furry little bitches is all they are.
Hey, listen, it's a good thing nobody watches this podcast. It's fine. It's
Yo,
okay.
our Discord. Go to the Gamer Hole Discord and go post some pictures in the spider section.
The spider section.
I want to see real Australian huntsman spiders filmed in the wild. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see like real people's
That's-
huntsman spider photos.
That's
not
gonna
like
be the
some-
rule. I'm gonna make a
How about
scary.
just general wildlife? Photos of
Scary-
like wildlife that you capture.
I'm gonna make a scary animals tab, and you have to get real scary animals. You can't find it on Google. It has to be pictures you guys
You
get.
have to go find the
That's
animal.
actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw bats.
Bats?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
one that
That'd
ran
be
into
scary
me
to some
was
people, too.
terrifying.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
One ran into you?
I was out there with everything, man. It was in the wild.
You don't have
Weird
rabies, do you?
noises, critters, everything was going on. But yeah, there was a lot of bats at the hot springs. You would find them like hanging up in like different parts of like cabins and shit in the daytime, and you'd be like, "What are they doing up there?" And they'd be like, and then there'd be like shit all below them. And then at night, when you're sitting in the fucking like the hot springs boiling, they'd be like flying all weird, and then like one was like popped me in the shoulder and it flew off, and I was like, "Ah, this is like a little dude," but.
He's a vampire. Holy shit.
Did it bite you?
No.
Or Dekie-
Supposedly they're non-blood sucking ones. They eat mosquitoes and shit.
They're fruit. They're fruit.
But I mean, we'll see.
yeah.
Or Dekie dies a terrible death from rabies.
Yeah.
Like the worst.
My
possible-
sister got bit by a bat and had to have like a
Oh,
round
you
of
said
rabies.
got a
shot.
rabies shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Did I
said
talk about this? Yeah.
Yeah.
You said something about rabies, before.
Something about her getting superpowers.
Yeah, superpowers. She now lifts up cars with her one hand. Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about the rabies shots, yeah. They're like made of other people's blood. They're like so crazy.
Uh.
But anyways, cool, Dekie. You know, there's actually a very cute bat. It looks like a little dog with wings, and it's like big like a dog. They're cute. What are those called?
Those
fruit
are in
bats?
Australia too.
Yes,
those
they are.
like giant fucking fruit bats.
Yeah, they're
They got
adorable.
those cute little faces.
Oh,
and they're like
I
fuzzy.
googled cute dog bat.
Everyone Google that real quick.
They're cute.
Wait.
dog.
We have an editor.
Ben,
Can we?
Oh,
Can
yeah,
Ben,
put in the
could
cute-
you go ahead and throw up an image
Can
of
he
a
do
cute
that? Is
dog
that-
bat?
Sure, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
cute dog
is-
bat, Ben, and put a picture up.
Yeah, thank
This is
you.
what we're paying him for. So
This is great.
cute dog bat.
You know, one of those could have flown into you, and then you could keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
that
like
would
a
have
cool
been super
cool
sweet. Yeah.
flying dog.
He like
bat
flies
pet.
into you and gives you a hug,
Yes.
and you get to like cherish him.
You know, there's unconventional pets out there. How many people own bats, you think? Like, just pet bats?
Probably a lot, actually.
I mean, a lot of people put, like, bat houses on their house and
My
stuff.
dad had
Actually,
one
my
of those,
neighbor,
the bat
neighbor has
house.
one, yeah. But I don't know if anyone has, like, bats that they just put in their house.
It's like a
oh, that's just the
birdhouse,
bat.
but more edgy. A bat house.
It's literally just a birdhouse, but it's like painted black. And got like
a little
like
bit-
Halloween
A
decorations.
little bit more
on
metal
it.
than a birdhouse. Nice.
It actually is like a weird like overhang thing with like a little
It comes
opening
from
in
the bottom.
bottoms.
Yeah,
They
in the
go
bottom.
up in it and
Yeah.
hang in it like sheltered on all sides.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's actually and I think it actually is because every once in a while there will be a stray bat randomly, and it keeps them out of your actual house. And you know, bats are good for the environment too.
And they
Most
eat all
of
the
time.
buggies.
They
Yeah,
eat all
the
those
bug.
dickhead
Where
mosquitoes.
did it become that bats are like suck your blood?
Vampires, just the Bram Stoker.
But
you know,
Well, there's a vampire
are,
bat.
are there
Isn't
any
there-
bats out
there's
there
like
that do
one
want to go
bat that
bite
does
people?
that.
one type of bat that sucks blood, and they don't usually go for humans. It's usually animals like cows and stuff.
And that's the one
Okay.
with all the rabies, probably.
Yeah, that's how I think that's probably how
that
rabies got
probably-
invented.
Yeah.
I don't know.
By
some little bat
John
in a lab coat
Rabies.
invented rabies. Well,
Tell-
if I
tell
suck this sick
coronavirus
animal's
I'm
blood.
coming.
Yeah, damn these scientist bats coming up with these
He's
fucked
got
up
like a-
diseases.
He's got like a little camera and he's experiment number 437. I'm now gonna suck this cow's blood.
All right, that's it. We're not letting bats go to college anymore. We're stopping it right now. They
Yeah.
keep getting science degrees and fucking us up.
Well, I
bat
mean, it was
PhD.
bats that supposedly created the corona too, right? The guy ate the bat soup or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we all
Yeah,
know it
but
was a
that's
lab, but
Yeah, I was gonna,
That's like arguable.
I was gonna say I don't know. I know that obviously
they tried to
live
put it on the
auctions-
bats, is what I'm saying. We know the
Live
truth.
animal
yes.
auctions are not good for the spread of
Not
diseases.
great.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Live
having,
animal
like,
auctions,
All
especially
their
like
blood and
monkeys.
shit and spit mixing all together and piss.
They just piss and
Yeah.
shit on each other
No,
and then get
it's-
just
I looked it
cooked
up.
up right there.
Yeah, all the
And-
cages
things
stacked
that
and
are-
it all mixes
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
some
And the
human
thi-
goes and
The
does
live
a line of
animal
it
markets.
and that's it.
Did Aqua say I looked it
Line of
up?
it.
Huh?
Did you say you
They're
looked
mixed
up?
up.
When COVID
Yeah, they're
first
mixed up
started, I was
feces.
looking up like how diseases
Okay, I thought you
are.
were just like looking up like live animal auctions and
Yeah,
and
Aqua's
the
like,
making
I'm
of
taking a
species
trip.
and
I'm
shit.
looking
I
at
thought
some
Aqua
live
was like
animal
doing. He's like,
auctions.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Where-
a good
where can I
cocktail
get-
of animal shit that I could snort.
Where can I get a diseased bat?
I'm actually responsible for every major pandemic in the last 30 years. No,
Aqua's
it's not me.
basement is like a bunch of bats, all that he just like mixes together their feces.
Bats and
You want to know what he's doing? He's putting little lab coats on them.
armadillos and stuff.
Fucking Aqua's putting little lab coats on bats and being like, "Hello, Mr. Scientist." And the fucking-
He dresses them up before infecting them.
I mix some of my own like spit and piss in it.
I'm making a vampire. Hold on.
I'm making a vampire.
Why is it always me? I had to be the one like creeping outside everybody's windows. I'm not that weird.
I made a new pandemic.
Now everyone will have to stay inside and watch me on Twitch.
Speaking of pandemics and the new year, and and all that, without going into any bullshit, do you guys think TwitchCon will actually happen? Let's make our bets.
Yeah, I think it will.
You think
what month is it supposed to be?
October, I think.
October.
Yeah, I think it'll happen.
I think so.
The problem
They could
is
move it
that
to
vendors and everything
Florida.
when you talk about paying, you have to start 6 months out when you start booking and usually over that actually. So they've already paid for a lot of stuff, but also they're gonna have to start paying for a lot of stuff. So if it's really bad, say in April, March, April, maybe May, they might.
That
think
might be
about
when
canceling.
they kill it. Yeah.
They might think about it. I don't think they're going to.
They should just move it to a more enlightened state.
Like
And then
Florida,
it'll
where you
happen
don't have
for
to wear a
sure.
mask or anything.
Like
You just
Florida.
Yeah. Dude, Florida was a hellhole. Like, it was so beautiful. It was like beautiful state parks. They had this cool ass fucking fort I went to out on this island that this old Civil War fort.
One of like the Star Fort things.
Yeah. It had like all these big fucking cannons and shit. At the same time, you get people just like standing behind you, like.
People are so disgusting. So many
I'm
people
like-
do that. So
Like, could you get the fuck away from me, please? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to enjoy this cool fort, and you're like right up on me, like breathing on my neck.
I'm so cognizant of other people coughing now in places that I'm
Yeah.
at. It's like,
But nobody seemed to care. And then I came home and I felt really sick for 4 days, and I'm finally feeling a little bit better.
good.
That might also be because I used a lot of public restrooms in Florida. What do? You shit yourself, or you risk using a public restroom? I didn't
I'd
want to be
shit
covered
myself.
in shit. Just didn't feel like being covered.
Did you guys take shits at school when you were growing up in school?
We talked about this like 2 weeks ago, Aqua.
Did
Literally
we?
this exact subject.
I think
don't
Aqua was the
remember
one
that.
who asked this exact question.
Yeah, I think Aqua did ask this question. The answer is we try. Well, the answer for me is I tried not to, but yeah, sometimes I'd have to because I have IBS.
Same.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I would never I didn't aim for it, but if I needed to, I would.
Yeah.
You guys know on airplanes how they have the little tiny baby toilets?
Yeah.
Yes.
They do?
I
they're
fucking massacred that thing.
I thought you
the
meant a
fact that
toilet for a
somebody had
baby.
to like.
No, like
I'm-
small
I'm
toilets.
talking
I don't
like
remember a baby toilet.
I was having insane diarrhea, and I was like, I have to go home. Like, I have to get on this flight and go home because like they're starting to cancel flights, and I was like, if I don't get on this plane and go home, I might get stuck in Florida. I don't want to get stuck here. I want to go home. I had like horrible diarrhea in that airport, and I was like, this isn't gonna stop before I get on the plane. This is gonna continue. And I got on the plane and I was like, okay, there's a bathroom like right here, like right in front of me, no problem. And like we get up in the air, we're leveled out, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I opened that door, and it was like the smallest, like fucking. You had to duck to get in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and the toilet was like fucking seriously like this big. It was like this big. You had to sit. Like when you sit on a toilet, you kind of like spread your legs out a little bit, to sit comfortably. You had to like squeeze your legs together and sit in there like this. I didn't think all my shit was gonna fit in that toilet. It was like, it was a tragedy that anyone had to go in there after me. Was like, a national disaster.
Anybody
honestly.
sitting near the bathroom, I'm sure it was a horrible experience for them. You were the guy
me.
who stinks up the plane.
I actually,
There's
I
always
actually
one.
got the seat closest to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, nice of you to take that blow since it was you that caused it.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, you did stuff. Overall, the trip was good though.
Define good. Seeing my family was good.
Yeah.
I just was happy to see my family. I got my dad a Oculus Rift for
nice.
Christmas, and my grandma was there with us. She's 95, and I'm like, I'm going to freak my grandma the fuck out. I am
I
gonna.
did the
cause
same
her
thing
to-
with my grandma.
You put your
was like-
grandparents in VR?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with my
Oh, that's
99-year-old
so
grandma
messed
at
up.
the same time.
I mean, I guess that'd be also super fucking cool for him too. But like, dude, I
Yes.
wouldn't know if I would want to do that to an old person.
Well, so I was afraid if like she stood up and tried to use it, she would.
yeah,
fall and die.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I just had her sit down in her rocking chair, and I was like, and we were all doing it, and I like with the Oculus Quest, you can like mimic it to the TV. So I casted it to the TV, and the whole family was just watching. And I just put on like some Nature Walk VR game or something, and I like put it on my grandma's head, and I like controlled it for her, and she was just like oh what's whoa butterfly.
You did the
There's a
wrong
little
thing,
man
ZChum.
over there.
ZChum,
She
you should
was
have put
like,
some zombie apocalypse game on for her. She would have
Oh,
really loved
God.
that.
She was fucking
That would've
blown
killed her.
away, dude. She was like, how is this possible? She was like, imagine you are a person born in the 20s, okay?
Yeah.
She was born in like the 10s, I'm pretty sure. No, she's 99.
Well,
She's
I was
never
gonna
gonna be over
say,
100, but
She was born in the 20s. Dude, she saw like Ball in a Cup, right? That was like revolutionary for her. She saw like rocking horses as like
she
the
saw
toy
the
of
television get invented.
Television,
Yeah, the
yeah.
television was probably enough like technological
Radio.
Yeah,
advancement
that is really
for
cool,
old
yeah.
people. And to then put like this little headset on her and be like, "You're in a magic forest now." She was like, she did not want to take that fucking thing off. She was ready to just stay there for the rest of her life. She was like
awesome.
ready to live there.
That's so weird. I did the same thing with my 99-year-old grandma. Like,
What was her reaction?
on New Year's Day, like 2 days ago. The same thing. She was like, "Oh my God, I had no idea that they had things like that." She was like, and she's like very like with it still and like
Yeah.
lucid and like knows what's up. She uses like an iPad and everything. And she was just like, she didn't like it after a while, but she was amazed with it, which was cool.
My grandma was ready to stay in there for.
So anyways,
the like
probably
introduction
rest of her
thing
life.
was so cool. I put her in that intro thing
on
where
the
you could
que-
pick
on the
up the
Quest?
rockets and like shoot them into
Yeah.
the air and like all that shit. She liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Aqua would put anime on for her. Anime hentai girls or something.
And this is my
Put her in VR
girlfriend's
chat.
grandma.
this is
I want you to meet my girlfriend.
she has a foxtail.
You put your grandma in like a VR chat rave and just overwhelm her like
Yeah.
fucking blasting music and lights.
Put her in
and
the
people
VR
just, like,
chat
dancing.
like private room.
What if your grandma was like, "Oh yeah, this is where I hang out on Thursdays."
Yeah.
I don't go to bingo.
Come on,
I
Grandma.
do this.
That is
Grandma,
really
time
cool,
for your
yeah,
Friday
like,
night rave and VR chat.
I don't know. It seems like that'd be so disorienting for like super old people. But on the other hand, it seems like that's a pretty cool idea.
Well, I think it'd be
Soon,
like
dude.
cool for 5 minutes. I don't know if they'd really want to.
Soon, just gonna be having like nursing homes just gonna be filled with grandmas hooked into VR.
They already have that in
For
some
our
yeah.
generation. Our generation.
Dude, that'd be
because
sick.
Plug
we'll
me in,
understand it 'cause
baby.
we grew up with it, you know. There will be some new technology when we're all old
Yeah.
and decrepit that we won't understand, you know.
I hope
We'll
so.
be like, I don't understand how to use the zigzag. It doesn't make sense.
What is this?
I don't get it.
That's what makes me
It's
so
a,
excited.
Grandpa,
is, like,
it's a neural brain interface, idiot. Come on, it's so simple. Like when we're like, it's just a smartphone, Grandma.
It'll be the same thing. It'll be something
It'll be
crazy.
Like the same thing.
Like the
Yeah, we
idea of
won't
the
get it.
internet, dude. If I lived before the internet, I would have had like my version of the future would have never fucking had the internet in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's cool because like the future, you know, it's gonna have some weird off branch or something that you're not planning. Like we plan your brain interfaces, some other shit, stuff like that. Like the internet, I would have been thinking about flying cars, you know, putting burger in a microwave and it blows up like Back to the Future and like
That's
shit
what-
like
that's
that,
what
but not
everybody
some
did.
weird thing that just runs our lives later on and that we live on.
Social
And,
media too.
Yeah, like very bizarre, just like offshoots that your brain isn't gonna come up with until
no
it
one
happens.
could have
Yeah.
comprehended.
Nobody
Yeah.
thought about
Like,
that. Look at all the old movies depicting the future. None of them had internet. You know,
Well,
that
they're
wasn't
all
a thing.
based on like the technology of
Yeah, that
their
you
time.
have,
You
yeah.
see like a
Right.
depiction of a future based on like current technology. Like I remember watching like the OG Blade Runner, and you still see like CRT monitors everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had the
Yeah.
idea of creating like holograms and info screens and shit, but they just didn't have the imagination to say
Make
like
it flat,
like
yeah.
TV get flat.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't just like
That's
come
what
up
I
with
love
it.
about,
So
like old science fiction shit is cool
Yeah.
like that, and it makes me excited. And believe me, I'm not excited for getting old, but that is one of the things I'm excited for. Is like be able to look back and be like, never did I think this was going to be the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our grandmas went from
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
nothing, no TV, no nothing, just the radio and like telephones to VR, like really advanced, cool VR in their lifetime, where they could pick up objects and like, you know, it's cool.
and
I'm
fuck with
excited.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like all our simple monkey brains right now can even come up with is like future little hologram phone, right? Like it's gonna be whatever it is, it's gonna be like way ahead of that. Like,
I think it'll be like the Matrix chairs where you get plugged in and VR, and then like you're just like in another world, and you can
can die in VR.
yeah, it's gonna be
I
grim.
hope Valve's like brain interfacing technology really takes off. I don't want like Elon Musk to be the one that pioneers that. I know he probably will be.
He will be.
But I really hope like someone like Valve are actually the ones that pioneer it, where you can just like strap onto your temples some sort of fucking like microwave device that just like knocks you out and then puts you in some sort of like lucid dream. At which point no one will ever want to be awake again. And
The
we will all
future of
exist.
gaming.
Everyone will just want to be knocked out forever. I mean, why would you want to be awake when you could be knocked out living in a mansion, you know?
So you want to be the purist. That's when it all
can't
turns
wait.
around. We all want the future now. When that comes, dude, I'm gonna be the hipster. I'll be like, nah, dude, keep me in the real world, bro.
Yeah,
I
you're gonna
can't
wear
wait
your,
until
you're gonna
we
wear your
go-
frayed knit sweater like in the Matrix.
I can't wait till we go to
He'll be
work.
like operator.
I want to work all the time. Yeah. I want to work 24/7. Virtually, though.
Right. No, that's what I was gonna say. It's like I think that everyone. I can't wait for the day that we go to work and make our money in the real life, and then we go start playing like some sort of simulator game where we work in video games
To make meta bucks.
To make
our
meta
meta
bucks.
bucks.
exactly like almost everyone does in those simulator games.
I fucking hate Mark Zuckerberg so much. I fucking hate him. I hate Facebook.
I think a
more
lot
than
of people
anything.
strange, man.
You know how much
Wait.
it pissed me off to buy the Oculus Quest 2? I was
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna.
really
I was
wanna
gonna
play.
say. I fucking.
I felt the same
would've
way
went
when I
with a
bought
different
mine,
one.
dude. I was like, fucking shit.
It's a good product
I-
though.
It's
You
so
know?
good. It's so
No,
fucking
I
cheap for
really-
VR.
Yeah, and it's
I know,
like,
and I want to play
contained
VR
in-
poker.
You're just
with my
loose
dad.
in the room too. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
a
it
good product.
pisses me off that it's all tied into Mark's little scheme, Mark's little plan. Mark thinks we're all fucking idiots. He thinks we're dumbasses.
Knows.
Mark
Don't say
Zuckerberg thinks
knows.
you're a dumbass. He thinks you're a stupid bastard. There's like that quote. There's that quote when he started Facebook and he like texted his friend. He's like, "These stupid assholes all gave me all their info.
Yeah.
Like, you want any info of anyone at Harvard, just tell me. I've got it all. These stupid bastards actually trust me.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck you. I don't trust you at all.
Fuck. I lost what I was gonna say. Never mind.
We're
at that point in the video.
extreme anger. Well, I lost what I was thinking about too.
It had something to do with that, but I forgot instantly. Damn. Never mind. Sorry.
Look, my anger
doing
towards
shots
Mark
right now,
Zuckerberg
Dekie?
can be
Man,
can be
shock?
overwhelming sometimes.
Are you doing shots?
I was just sipping on some mezcal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
It's after you guys wanted to start the fucking recording late, Aqua. So I was like, I mean,
Sorry.
if it's afternoon, I want
If
this to
it's
be a
afternoon,
drinking
you're clear.
podcast. I'm in.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you. Okay.
Isn't it?
It just
Isn't
looked
it
like a
literally-
shot glass. I wasn't really paying attention to what you were doing until now.
Becky, isn't it like 11:50 for
It's
you?
12:50.
Yeah, it's 12:50.
Okay.
Good.
He's having a day.
Give me a break. See, this is how I'm
Fine.
starting the new year. There needs to be more drinking.
Sometimes I'll drink a Voodoo Ranger at like 2 p.m. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Decky's New Year resolution is to drink more earlier.
This year
No,
needs
in-
more drinking.
In all reality, we just went to go pick up our dogs from like my girlfriend's sister, and they gave me a bottle of mezcal. So I was like, oh, that looks good. I'm not gonna wait to drink that.
He couldn't leave it there. He's like, I gotta have some.
Mezcal is great.
You guys have
I
any-
like it so much more than tequila, honestly.
Dude, definitely same.
Yeah.
You guys have any like serious actual New Year's like resolutions?
We
I've
sort
never-
of talked about that last week, but
I've never
You
been
didn't talk about it with me.
been a
so-
big resolutionist or goals oriented person. For the longest time, I've always just avoided goals, and my life went nowhere. So that was great, but I just hated the idea of like working towards something knowing that I can fail. Like I had a big fear of failure, and I had a reason to be afraid of it because I'm familiar. But I want to have a rice farmer body at the end of 2021. Emaciated, but also shredded.
Yeah.
2022,
like,
you mean?
like,
The
or
end
like
of
homeless
end of
ripped.
2022.
Yeah, or like homeless ripped. Just like where there's, which like I'm not trying to starve myself, which is the case in a lot of those situations. But if you like look up a picture of like a rice farmer or like a specific homeless dudes, like those guys are like they're just like skinny as fuck, but then they're all like gangly and shit. But then they just got like massive fucking goddamn like not massive, but just like they don't have anything else but muscles.
They have no body fat.
Yeah.
because they're
So I just
starving.
gotta eliminate all body fat. So yeah, guys, hit me up at the end of 2021. I'll take off my shirt. We can see what we look like.
2022.
2022.
2022.
It's gonna take me 3 months before I start writing 2-2.
It's gonna take him 9 months before he
It
starts
all-
realizing, and then it'll be
Yeah.
2023
But
almost.
I know.
That's my resolution. I've been thinking about that one, and I've always talked about it. But yeah.
so
That's
you
it.
want to be extremely malnourished and like
But still jacked.
Not
Yeah.
malnourished and not jacked at all. No, I still want to wear the same shirts I wear now. But
Oh, sorry, cut then, right? Is that what it's called?
I don't
Cut.
fucking
Doesn't
goddamn
wanna be
know.
big.
I'd
just
prefer
cut.
not to. I'd prefer not to get healthy. I actually want to keep wearing the clothes I'm wearing
I just
now.
want to have
I'd
the
like to just-
the same body type, just more defined muscle in that same size.
all you have to do is like
I think you're
work out.
perfect the way you are, Decky.
Oh God. I just want to, dude. There's so many fucking ripped homeless guys out here. It's fucking sick, man.
Decky, just bring back.
I don't know how though. Like, what the fuck are they doing,
Here's,
dude? They're
here's
not
what
doing
you
shit.
do. You go back to the jungle, make your own shelters,
I mean, I just
forage
sweat it
for
all out in the
food,
jungle,
hunt.
dude.
Yeah, sweat it all out. Eat like gamey meat. Fucking like build shit using those muscles, like
Yeah.
moving logs
Yeah.
around and shit all day. You'll get
Yeah.
there.
Decky, why don't you just grab a sleeping bag and a tent and just go out on the streets for a month?
Ooh, that's
Problem
interesting.
solved. Be homeless.
Wait, why-
Literally just be homeless.
Decky should just do what he did in the past, where he does the workout streams. Every time he dies in a game or something, he has to do he has like water jug that he just lifts.
Yeah, I used to get ripped on stream, dude. I'd have big water jugs, and I'd it was body break, and we'd fucking break some bodies out there. It was sick back in the day. But yeah, I haven't been on that in a while. I need to get on that hardcore and eat only rice.
Okay.
I hear rice is very nutritious for you. So yeah.
My favorite thing on stream is like everyone will be like, it'll like come up somehow that like I'm really out of shape, you know? And then they'll just be like, do 5 push-ups right now, like thinking I couldn't do it. Like, get real. Come on. And then I'll do like 15 just to show off.
Somebody
you know?
tweet at you. Somebody tweeted at you. This is like really old. I don't know how I saw this.
Yeah.
I remember I was going through Twitter and I saw a tweet of somebody tweeting at you like in October, and they were like a workout buff, and they had like their home gym behind them, and they were like, "Hey, Aqua FPS, I recently heard somebody on your stream, or like on your stream, you recently claimed you're capable of doing 15 push-ups. So Aqua, I challenge you to do 16 push-ups and reply with a video of you doing them to this tweet." And you know, just to challenge you, I'm going to do 15 right now. And the guy like gets down, he does 15 push-ups, and he's like, "So Aqua, I'm challenging you to do 16 push-ups. Let's get healthy together, man." And then the only reply below it is Aqua, and it says, "I lied."
I just didn't want to go down that rabbit hole.
He didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
He just went,
I just didn't
"I lied."
want to do it.
It was like so clear that Aqua did not want to do 15 push-ups.
Sorry,
was
guy.
like-
That was it. Whoever that guy was, I forget.
He was
It a
like,
cool
"I
tweet.
lied."
I liked it, but you know, I didn't want to like do it.
Yeah, I lied. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I can do like 3 and then call it
That's
good.
me saying I lied was a lie.
It was really
wanna
funny.
do it.
That was really good.
Yeah, I remember that now.
So I came back from my break, and I decided I was feeling better. I was feeling well enough, and I was like, I should try Tarkov. I missed my drop state.
Yeah, you missed your
I
drop.
can't believe
Unfortunately.
you missed it. I prefer to
I
think
didn't-
that you were just rebelling against the 1%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good.
I respect your stance, Zchum.
I was so dizzy. I would like get up out of bed and immediately was just like, nope, and just like laid back down. I like could not be upright.
ZChum, you should have
And
just turned
was-
it on and sat there. Like,
It was my wipe day, and I was like, or it was my drop day, and I was like, I can't do it. I
bring
can't
your
do
bed
this. I'm
into
gonna-
that room and just sleep.
I know. I couldn't do it. And so I had to cancel. And then the next day, which was yesterday, I think, I was like, I'm feeling a lot better. You know what? I'm going to boot up Tarkov. I'm just going to get in the menu and I'll see, like, you know, if I'm feeling okay, I'll open OBS. Let me just get my scene set up and maybe I'll hit start. Maybe I'll hit stream. I click on the Tarkov launcher. I open it up. I'm position 120,000 in a queue. And I was
That's
like, I looked
nothing.
at it, I was like, why isn't it starting? Why isn't this thing starting? And then I see that it's like position 100,000, wait time, calculating. It didn't even know when I was going to be in. And I was like, okay, I'll leave this for an hour. I came back an hour later. I was at 80,000 and I was like, I'm going to tweet about this.
If you guys,
I'm upset.
If you guys want to play today, you guys should probably check if there's a queue right now.
It's
you
a
should, like,
Monday.
queue
It's
up
probably
now.
better. But
You
yeah.
say that.
It sucks.
I like how
It sucks.
I like how Aqua doesn't want to click 2 buttons to check. Instead, he just wants to go. It's probably better.
It's probably
It's like
good.
it's like
I
his
might-
job to
I
be
might
able to
edit today anyway, so.
Okay, Jesus, it's like his job to
I,
do it.
I
don't
couldn't-
want to
I
click
couldn't
2
believe it.
buttons.
I go away for a week, I come back, and I can't play the fucking game. And you know what happened when it finally loaded and it finally booted up, and I sat down and I was like in the menu and I was like, oh, maybe I will stream. Before starting my stream, I was like, I better restart my computer to get everything like fresh, you know, because my computer was running the whole time I was gone on vacation. And sometimes, you know, things.
Don't worry about
Hey
that.
guys, there's
Just-
an ambulance going by.
yeah.
Sometimes things on your computer get a little slow when you haven't restarted in a week or two, you know? So I was like, I'll just restart to be safe, and then I'll start my stream. As soon as I hit my power button, I was like, oh wait, but what about the queue? And then it like shut off, and I was like, okay, I'm not streaming today.
Yeah, there's currently a queue of 70,000. So
There is?
yeah, 70,000.
I tried
Okay,
to.
I'm
Yeah,
launching.
I'll hop in that.
I was gonna take King's advice, except my launcher needs to update, and I click update, and nothing happens.
You'll have to update, but yeah, it's 70,000 right now, 67. Yeah, they had to put a queue in. People are upset. People are so angry, and I think that I don't really have a problem with the queue as long as they fix it for the
As
future.
long as the servers work for people that are in, that's great. I
Right,
am
and-
all in on the
that-
queue.
But they
that was
don't.
the thing.
Well then,
They-
okay, then
They
I've
don't,
been
but
offline.
they do. They are a lot better than if they just let people in. Because if they let people in, what would happen is they would just go down.
Yeah. So what
Like
they
if-
need to do though is make it so if you get disconnected, which happens
he
all
talked
the
about
time.
this, Aqua. He can't do that because when there's a mass disconnect, there would be a mass influx of new people that would come in, and it would essentially double because the people in queue would get in, and then those people with a grace
A lot of
period would get in as well, and it would double the amount of people, and then it would shut all servers down. He talked about how he wanted to do a grace period, but there's no good way right now of doing it.
a lot of I see so much hatred for this
No.
on Twitter, like fucking Q, this is bullshit. I think a lot of Tarkov players have never played an MMO in their life.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think they're used to like first person shooter games, and they're really unfamiliar with the
Plague.
concept of having to like wait in a queue. They're like, this is bullshit. No other. I saw some guy just like I posted one tweet and I had like 400 fucking like notifications, and it's all people who are just like people who want to like air their grievances on a Tarkov tweet. Like, this game's fucking shit. They make me pay for this, and I gotta wait in a stupid fucking
More
queue. This
evidence.
is so stupid.
More evidence that Tarkov is an MMO. The fact that there's a queue.
Yeah.
I had a huge argument with my chat about this once. I was like,
talked
it's
about it
definitely
on
an MMO. Like, no, it's not.
We had a
No,
gamer
it's
hole
not.
discussion.
Yeah, I know.
About it.
I know, I remember.
It's becoming more and more MMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
What do
queue
you mean?
system.
It's a
the queue
shooting
system is
game.
temp.
Yeah, okay.
The queue system is temp, though. I don't think that they will be able to do like a full queue forever, and I think that the load will go down. There's a lot of new big streamers playing it. There's a lot of new people coming in, and then also I guess they're getting attacked. The servers themselves are having trouble / getting attacked.
Yeah, I heard that. They were getting DDoS pretty bad
Yeah.
by somebody during the drops event.
Good
Yeah.
excuse, Nikita.
People and
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
the
what
excuse
people
I'd go
say.
with too.
Yeah.
If my game was getting just like so overwhelmingly popular that they couldn't keep up with the influx of players, I'd just be like, "We're getting DDoS. We're getting attacked. It's not our fault."
No, he very well
We're
may be.
great."
I'm not going to go into my tangent today. I approve of the queue, and I think it's a smart choice, and I think Battle Games
I
is
think
doing
it's
the right thing
fine,
with the
yeah.
queue.
I think the queue you have to
just-
do either that or all
it
the
was just
server
startling.
shit. Like
Yeah.
you can't even play if you don't have a queue. So
Have to do
it's
it.
better
What were
than the
the-
alternative.
What are the queue times like, even with the queue?
It's not
like, to
that
get into a
bad. It's
raid?
like 2 hours. Oh, that's fine. That's all fine now.
Right.
get into
so
a
when
raid.
it,
Thought you-
So when it first happened, and they were having like major server issues, and sometimes it might happen again.
like
the
right
queue,
when I left.
the
yeah.
queue times were still ridiculous if you were in. But now I think it's getting to the point where if you're playing, it's more normal. It's not crazy.
So like 5
Yeah,
to 6
yeah.
minute queue
It's
times
more
instead
normal.
of like
Yeah.
But here's
20
the
to
problem.
30.
Here's the problem
I
that
never
I ran
had bad
into.
queue times as wipe. I've been under 5 minutes every time, except for like 3 times I went to 10.
Me too, honestly. But a lot of people complain about that. But what is bad is this happened to me twice yesterday while I was playing. The queue was like 2 hours yesterday, which is long, but
Yeah.
manageable. You just have to plan for it. Yeah, just plan ahead. And so I did that and got in. And then what happened twice was I was playing with Wellen and Toothy, and we would queue up, get in a group, queue up, go into the lobby, but we'd get bugged. So then we wouldn't connect to the raid, and then we couldn't disconnect either because that would require a game restart to fix.
You'd have to wait it out.
So we had to wait it out for
Yeah.
50 minutes each time that happened. 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Because
rough.
that's still faster than re-waiting in the queue. So
Yeah.
like if things like that didn't happen, the queue would be like totally fine, understandable, glad it's happening. But like shit like that makes it like just like
Yeah,
devastating.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing solo while this queue is active from now on, I think, because the groups are what
wouldn't
fuck that
wanna
up.
play with anybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Well, when you have a queue like that and server issues, you don't want to play with anyone because like it's an awkward thing if one of you gets bugged. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
That happened to Wellen.
all right,
Yeah.
see ya.
We were playing and Wellen got bugged and he had to go play Fishy in Line Rider for like 2 hours till he came back.
Or Wellen played Line Rider for 2 hours.
Yeah, I said you probably had more fun than playing Tarkov, honestly. And he's like, I did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's freaky.
You guys see Wellen's New Year's picture? Every time you post a picture,
Yeah.
dude, every time I'm just like, I think we talked about this too, or at least I talked about this with somebody else. I don't remember who it is, but it's
So handsome
how
and
he's
dapper
so fucking
and
jacked, so handsome, so
and
like
active.
like it's fucked.
He looks
Nobody
like a
should have that
secret
many
agent.
good genes. I swear to God.
takes his
I hope-
bike
I hope Wellen has a
everywhere.
really
He-
small penis or something to make up for all this good shit. All right.
he like kisses beautiful women on his way home every day. They
Yeah.
just like he pulls over his car and they just mob him. It's
Where's my
insane.
kiss? And he'd be like, fine.
Wellen can't even get to the grocery store without women just like,
Yeah.
where's my kiss, Wellen? Come here.
He's like Austin Powers running down the street. It's a flock of 60s women chasing him.
Come here, Wellen. Let me grind on you. Come here.
It just startles me every time I see him make a tweet where he's in like his picture. I'm just like, the fuck is this goddamn shit?
And he's always like, Happy New Year's, gamers. And he's just like so.
Because it's still like him and his like goofy voice and everything else, and you're just like, how?
And he can rap, too.
yeah.
It was like him with. Oh, did you guys hear his new
Yeah, he
song?
put out that song.
That was really good.
It was
It was
good.
really good. Big fan.
Big
Big
fan. of
Wellen fan.
Big Wellen fan.
You guys know Wellen?
Yeah.
Big fan.
I didn't know Wellen at all until like Age of Empires. Like that was my entire introduction to him, and me losing
And
constantly.
he's really good at Age of Empires and every other game. You're right. He's perfect.
Well,
Damn it.
He's the perfect gamer.
when Wellen does something, he goes pretty hard, and that's what I think it is. Like he works out, he like fucking goes to the gym, and he fucking goes hard. And then he also does that with games. He just like researches them and goes 14 hours of playing the same game
He's
in
a
a row.
fucking
Yeah.
gamer. Wellen is
Yeah.
a fucking gamer.
I half-ass everything, and look at me.
I feel you on that. Yeah.
Don't be like Aqua.
Yeah.
My stomach hurts a little bit, so I stay in bed for 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
whatever.
guys, that's all the time we have for today.
We didn't cover anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have questions
Today, like we just talked about bullshit the entire goddamn time.
Wait, was this not the main
That's
episode?
what this is.
This is the main episode.
Yeah, it
the
is.
main. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
questions
but
from
we
Discord.
still just covered like nothing.
It was a great
Usually I feel
episode.
like we spend the first
I
20 minutes
enjoyed our
talking about this shit, and then we get
liked
to some
it.
real bread and butter. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, what?
I
think
thought our
this is one of our
conversations
best
were great.
episodes. Yeah.
I'm not hating. It's
talking
good.
about?
It's good. I'm just saying, didn't feel like we actually like got to anything. Just felt like we bullshitted an hour
Comment
and
below
7
if
minutes.
you thought this was slightly better than normal, the same, or worse than our
Yeah,
normal episode.
I want a star rating out
Yeah.
of 7 below, please. Out of
You
7.
know what?
Yeah.
Come into the new Gamer Hole Discord and tell us all how much you hated this episode.
Yeah.
Or liked
Tell-
it. I
Make sure
mean,
you mention Forehead Fables and General Sam and how much better they're
Oh
doing.
god.
Make sure
Make
you
sure you
remind
leave
us.
a
of-
make sure you leave a spider picture in the
Yeah,
spider section.
pictures and the scary animals one too.
No.
Make sure you go into the Aquas Bug Hole chat in the Discord to post some of your own cool
Aqua's Bug
bugs
Hole.
you found in
Can
your
Can I have
bug
my
hole.
own little room, like my little hangout? Aqua's Bug Hole.
Aquas Bug Hole.
I'm changing the fucking. There you go. Instead of the scary bugs, it's just Aqua's Bug Hole.
Aqua's
Yeah, I like
Bug
that.
Hole.
Yeah, yeah. Come hang out with me in my bug hole, you guys. Anyway,
We are gonna stop though. We have to go record our members only episode now,
We did it in
which
reverse.
you can view by joining. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching us today. We're gonna catch you guys next Thursday, and every Thursday for the rest of your life. And Spotify listeners, thank you for checking us out on Spotify. Appreciate you. Bye, everybody.
love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thank you for watching the Gamer Hole today. I hope you enjoyed your time in the hole with us. I know we did. If you want to support the channel even further than just watching it, which we appreciate so much, you know, because let's face it, we're not exactly, you know, we're not great conversationalists, but we try. But if you want to see some exclusive content, every week we do a special episode as well as the occasional live stream, you know, just some extra stuff. You can join the members program here on YouTube. There's a little join button down below the video there. Check it out if you want to, you know, get some extra stuff or even just support what we're doing here. Either way, we'll see you again next week, every Thursday, forever. Okay, thanks again.